Good morning, everybody. Great morning it is. What a wonderful morning it is. It's time for morning manna. So thankful and grateful that you permitted me to speak into your life on this morning, on Monday morning. Happy Monday. Gonna have a great week because you're gonna eat this manna for the day as well as the week. And got a word for you. Got a word for you on this morning. Gonna talk about power. I saw this trailer that it just shocked my sensibilities about a show where everybody is trying to get some power. It reminded me of how we just love power. Everybody wants to be in a powerful position. Nobody wants to be weak. And my attention was drawn to rather Corinthians. 2 Corinthians is the text. It's always the text to talk and the takeaway. The text to talk and the takeaway. You can send the likes, you can send the hearts. Let me know what you think, and then we can all talk about it throughout the day by posting your comments and your revelations. Power. Everybody's trying to get it the wrong way, but not really understanding how to. Paul makes it clear in the text, 2 Corinthians 12 and 9 and following. Let me read that for you. For my power, talking about God, Paul speaking, is made perfect in your weakness. For my power is made perfect in your weakness. Everybody's trying to get some power. How do you get some power? It's all about power. Here's the 3 ways that you get it. The first thing is that God's power doesn't turn on until your power turns off. God's power doesn't turn on until your power turns off. I want you to look at verse 9. Verse 9 says this. It says this, when I am weak, then he makes me strong. In other words, Paul is saying, I can't get powerful until I get powerless. When it's less of me, then it's more of God. I can't get all that God has for me to get through the situation that I'm dealing with until I realize that I have to become completely weak. I got to turn my power, my effort off so God's power can turn on. Here's the second thing. The second thing is you got to plea for his power. You got to plead for his power. In verse 8, it says this. This is 3 times Paul said, I pleaded for the Lord to take this thorn that is in my flesh, that is draining me and attacking me. It is buffering me. He said it's a satanic demon that has all of the things that it needs to just attack me. And Paul says 3 times, I said, Lord, take this thing from me. And God's response was, in his plea, God's response is that I'm going to shift. I'm going to take what you need and the problems that you have, and I'm going to connect it to my power. So if you want some power, you got to ask God for it. You got to plead for it. And you got to turn yours off so he can turn his on. Here's the third thing for you. You got to remain in a state of vulnerability. In verse 10, it says this. Paul says that I delight in my weaknesses. I delight in a state of being weak. I delight in insults. I delight in hardships. Now, that is a countercultural thing for us who are in Western culture and Western society, because we don't believe in showing in any kind of vulnerability. But Paul says, I'm going to delight in it. Why am I going to delight in it? Because there is where God is going to step in my situation. I can only get his power when I am powerless, and I delight in it. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway this morning is to get more power, you got to get more God. To get more power, you got to get more God. There's no way around it. You can't get power by your own doing. You can't get powerful by your own hands. You've got to grab a hold of the most powerful one in the universe. You got to grab hold of God. And if you grab hold of God, you got all the power you need. That's this morning's manna. Take it, share it. And I want to know that it is blessing you by you posting, how did it speak to you today? So we can share and talk about it throughout the day. The Lord bless you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Have a great week this week, and share the manna. God bless you. Bye now.